In this demo, we'll configure trunk interfaces. We'll use the network exhibit you see here for the demo. It has two switches, switch A and switch B. You can see they're connected via their fast Ethernet 024 interfaces. Each switch has a sales workstation configured in a non-default VLAN. That's VLAN 10. And that's true on each of the two switches. The fast Ethernet 1 link on both switches is configured in VLAN 10. The trunk connection to switch B between the two switches is currently still in the default VLAN, which is VLAN 1. Currently, VLAN 10 is not allowed across that connection between switches. That means the two sales workstations cannot communicate, even though they are using compatible IP addresses. Let's look at switch A. Let's enter show VLAN. With output from the show VLAN command, you see that we have a non-default additional VLAN called sales. There's also one called marketing, but we're going to focus on sales. That's VLAN 10. You can see that fast Ethernet 01 is assigned to VLAN 10. The same is true on switch B. Also note that the interface that connects the two switches, fast Ethernet 024, remains in the default VLAN 1. Let's enter show interface trunk to verify that there are no active trunks currently on this switch. There aren't. So let's create one. We enter config T. Then we'll go to the interface that connects the two switches. We enter switchport mode trunk to configure a switch interface as a trunk. We wait a few moments and we'll see that the interface goes down and comes back up. That's good. By default, trunk interfaces allow all VLANs known to that switch to traverse the trunk. For example, you have marketing workstations in VLAN 11 on switch A. When switch A sends broadcast traffic, that broadcast traffic traverses the trunk connection to switch B. If you know that you have no devices in the marketing VLAN on switch B, it makes sense to trim support for that VLAN off of the trunk. For example, you want to remove VLAN 11 from the trunk. To do that, you enter switchport trunk allowed VLAN remove 11. Now the trunk connection will support all VLANs except for 11. Let's verify our work. We'll enter end, then enter show VLAN to see access ports. Note that fast Ethernet 024 no longer shows up in the output assigned to VLAN 1. Once again, these are ports that are assigned to a single VLAN. Once a port is configured as a trunk, it won't show up in this output anymore. Let's enter show interface trunk. This time we see a trunk. Port FA024 is currently on. It is trunking using a frame tagging method called 802.1q. We see that the VLANs allowed on the trunk are 1 to 10 and 12 to 4094. The one that's missing is the one that we pruned, VLAN 11. Since we've configured the link between the two switches as a trunk, the two sales workstations in VLAN 10 on both sides can now communicate. That's it for this demo. In this demo, we configured switchport interfaces as trunks.